Reckless talk. Son of a Justin. Hey, reckless talk. But I got expensive habits. Don't step in salt.
Okay, Kwame, so we're back here with another video. It's Arsenal, it's Westham versus Arsenal, and this is our predicted lineup. So, Kwame, let me see. In the goalkeeping position, oh man, it's obvious, but don't tell me, but they're still thinking of that. Don't tell me this Raya Ramsey conversation is still going on. It's over and done with.
He killed that story. He killed that story.
Just shows you, the media usually has a narrative, especially when it comes to these English players. They have they usually put a narrative around it, just trying to politicize the whole.
They want to push a certain agenda just because it's they want to. No wonder they never produce good coaches, because they don't. You see, in Italy and in Germany, when people like you and I are discussing football, you can be very critical. We can enjoy a game, but be very critical.
Right.
So that's why they produce the best. But you see, in England, so long as you are a fanboy, an England fanboy, even if you're doing wrong, they are just going to make you look nice. But if you're a foreigner, they were going to pour water on you, make you look bad and all that. Yeah, so
it's all PR, it's all PR by around those English players. But clearly, by the Raya has settled in the team so well. He's settling in so well. Yes, there are instances that I think each and every goalkeeper, but they make mistakes. But looking at him,
it proves he's not a robot. It proves he's not a robot. I mean, he makes how many mistakes does he make? Like few. I mean, he doesn't make that many mistakes. So I think whoever has an issue, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. So anyway, we go to the left back position. Tomiyasu is back. So I'm really interested by that to hear. No, not left back, right back. Who would you play in the right back position? Ben White?
I think if it was me, I'll go with Ben White.
Yeah.
I think he's recovering from his injuries. He was injured. He was playing with an injury. So I think he's coming back to be the Ben White that we know.
Yeah.
Then position what number? And then in the central defense, I'd go with Saliba and Gabriel, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
the left back position, Zinchenko, Tomiyasu, Kiwior. How would you like?
I think because we need to prove a point I would have wanted to play Kiwior to build his confidence, because he played really well last time. But
he did.
What I could do is I could start off with Zinchenko, because when he's there, we control games. So he plays for 45 minutes, and then Kiwior joins later. But I'd like him to play the same team he played. Havertz in midfield. He can play. I think he can do Rice, Odegaard, Havertz, and then now Martinelli, Saka, and Jesus.
Actually, if he was to play the way he played it last time, Havertz played in that Jesus position. Remember, but Jesus is injured, yeah.
So I'd change it a bit this time. I'd change it a bit this time. I'd put Havertz. Why am I putting Havertz there? Because to protect Zinchenko.
Yeah.
Right?
With the aerial balls.
Side.
With the aerial balls. Yeah.
Yeah, so I have Havertz there, and then Zinchenko, the left back.
Yeah.
And then Martinelli, same place, so that when Martinelli is running at you, you don't even have time to attack.
Yeah.
Right.
The good thing is, by the way, our centre forwards are picking up form. That is what makes the whole thing that it just is the whole ball game right now. Our centre forwards.
Let's call them wingers, not centre forwards. Our wingers.
Our forwards, actually, not centre forwards. Our forwards.
Yeah, our centre forwards are the ones who are still poor, which is Nketiah and Nani Jesus.
Yeah.
So our wingers are the ones who are picking up form.
Yeah. You're actually right.
Yeah.
Saka, they're picking up form. So basically, you say that your midfield is DM, Declan Rice. Then on the right side, Odegaard. On the left side, you want Havertz playing. But remember, Jorginho also had a very good game. In fact, he was the man of the match, the game he played versus Liverpool.
The reason I'm doing that is because, you see, Liverpool also play a lot of possession, fast-paced football.
Yeah.
So he can work in such an environment, right? Because we're ball playing. But now in these West Hams, they don't beat us because they control the ball. They are just physical.
Oh yeah,
very physical.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Actually, if you're talking about if you're looking at the physicality bit part of it, then we need a very strong midfield. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have Saka, you have Martinelli running at you. You have Jesus. Then you have Havertz in midfield, Rice. They have that strength.
Yeah.
You see, so at least that way, I'd go with that, because at least I know once we've softened them up by scoring a goal or two, then we return it back to the way it was with Liverpool. We can put now Juninho close to Rice, because now they'll open up the spaces. Because you see, we know we are going to a team that is going to be defending with a 5-man defense
and very
try to counter.
Team.
Yeah. So and I know physicality is not.
Just one thing, but they need to remember, Declan Rice has a point to prove, and he needs to redeem himself. For all the games he's played against his former club, he always seems to hide. He always seems to hide by then his cocoon. So for tomorrow's game, he needs to come out. When he's playing. And it's going to be a tough game it's going to be a really tough game, because remember, it's an away game. Declan Rice, by the way, was a former Westham player. With the chance telling that you should have signed for a big club and whatnot. You see, those things get to a player's head. And
Declan is too elite. I don't even think Declan is the issue, because if you watch those games, Declan played well. We actually controlled those games. It's just that we had like 100 chances that we never scored. But when you look at our opposition, they converted their chances. But you see, that was the Arsenal then. The Arsenal now is a different animal. Martinelli is catching form. Saka is picking form.
Yep.
Havertz is picking form. So yeah. So I'm of the opinion that we actually are we might embarrass them there.
Yeah. So anyway, let me end this. So our forwards, we've talked about our forwards, Jesus, if he's available, and Martinelli, Saka, right? That is for tomorrow's game. Yeah. So anyway, you guys drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let us know what you think. As you can notice, by the way, be distracted. The games we're shooting these videos or watching games. There's Liverpool versus Burnley. There's Tottenham versus Brighton. So anyway, let me wrap this up here. Then guys will be seeing you on the next one. Drop your thoughts in the comment section.
Cheers, man.
See you.